Hey everyone, welcome to KaleYeah. We are starting this channel to just talk about things we love and give information and teach you about health and wellness and different things that we love doing in life. I know I've talked to you guys about real estate, and Lisa and I are in charge of this channel. And I don't know, I think that we are coming up on the election. It is Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. November, gosh, what day is that? Right now it's November 2nd, and the election is on November 12th, November 5th. And so I early voted, but I've heard some people, sorry, I'm trying to move my desk around. As a real estate agent, I've heard people talk about the fact that they are going to wait until, sorry, it's been a long day, until the election's over before they buy a house. And, I started thinking, I'm like, I get it, that people are scared and they don't know who's going to win. And, we've had a lot going on in the world lately, especially with interest rates and inflation. And so, but it's one of those things, like home ownership kind of transcends politics to me, because if you look at the home price, the value of homes over the last 100 years, it has always been on an uphill climb. We've had some dips, yes, but appreciation is always happening. And I think that there were people that really wish they would have bought during the pandemic, because the people that did, they just have gotten some really great appreciation over time, and they locked in that interest rate. And so there were people that were scared, so they missed out on that. And then last year, when we hit almost 8%, all of those people were wishing that they had not been so scared. And so I just think that it's a give or take. And that really matters, because I just went to a conference and they are predicting that in 2025, we're going to have 4 rate drops. And I think they all have predicted us to land around 5.5. So we're never going to get back into the 2s or the 3s, at least not anytime soon. It was really the pandemic that got us that low, and we do not want anything like that to happen again. And so, looking at all of it, and here in Dallas, Texas, we kind of see a 5%. I think that's kind of a solid average, 5% appreciation a year, taking out all the outlandish things that have happened. But I get asked that question a lot. And I always tell people, if you want new construction, one of the things you could do is try to buy in a phase 1, because if you get into a phase 1, like let's say you spend $500,000 on a house in phase 1, your exact floor plan in phase 4 or 5 isn't going to be 500,000 anymore. It's probably going to be 585 or 600,000, depending on how much that area of town is growing. And so it helps offset that interest rate that you think might be too high. And so it's about planning all of it out, because you can't just look at one aspect of it. And knowing that you're already paying down your house, you're getting a head start on that financial portfolio and the journey of building wealth. And so I don't think that no one should go in and say, I just need to know how much money how much I can, afford to pay for a house every single month. I need to know what my mortgage is going to be, and that's what I want. There's such a broader picture, and you should get with a lender that truly cares about the whole picture, not just about selling you a house, and a realtor that doesn't just want to sell you a house, that really challenges you to look at the whole picture. Part of my job as a realtor is to help you not make an emotional decision. And that, so many people are like, oh, we don't need a realtor, or what do they really do? And beyond all the paperwork that we do and all of the protections that we try to help you see, and all the knowledge of past transactions and negotiation skills and locating houses and getting you into those houses, a big thing that we try to do is help you be unbiased, help you make a very level-headed decision. And it can't just be about how much you love the home, because I've had clients fall in love with houses that, that there's a huge power line in the backyard, and so the resale value on that is going to be super hard, even though that particular client fell in love with the inside of that house. It's not just about loving the inside of your house. And so I do think that there is a really easy way to wealth plan, and end up in a better place in your financial journey by looking at more than just, I want to find a house that I love. So when I bought my house that I currently live in, I didn't necessarily love the outside of the house. It wasn't my first pick. Now it's pretty. I mean, I can't complain, but I'm here for the equity of what's to come. I bought specifically in a very specific neighborhood in a phase one, to reap the benefits of the equity in 3 to 5 years. And so it is a plan for financial wealth, not just four walls around me and a roof over my head. So I really challenge you guys to look at that and find a realtor that isn't just a door opener, but that you can bounce ideas off of, and that they've seen enough of the industry and enough of the area that they can really walk you through that. So I feel like you need to have an agent that is seasoned. And that's not to say that, the new agent shouldn't get business, but this is something that is probably one of the largest purchases that you'll make in your lifetime. And having an agent that really knows the area, that knows the schooling, that knows, the area, the traffic flow, all of it, and what's coming, what has the mayor decided to do long term. I just think that's why it's so important for realtors to stay in their area of expertise. So make sure you ask the right questions to your realtor. How long have you been doing this? How many houses have you closed this year? So, because I could have been in the business for a decade and maybe sold one house, this last year. Really ask the right questions, because it does matter. And I feel like social media, you get all these people putting all these things up about what they're doing in real estate and how well they're doing. And social media can really lead you astray. And so just know your agent and ask the right questions, and make sure that you really vibe with your agent, because there's nothing worse than finding a real estate agent that you cringe when they offer advice, or if they don't know what they're talking about, or if they're on their phone the whole time that you're showing the house, that they're not listening. Like when I show houses, I'll have like 50 texts after I'm done, because I don't typically, every once in a while, I'll just glance at my phone, but it's in my purse, and I'm showing and I'm listening to what my clients are saying, and I'm picking up cues and things that I need to remind them. Like maybe the wife said, oh, I don't ever want this, or she originally told me that was a deal breaker, but then she finds this house that she loves, and she's willing to overlook that. And so it's me having a conversation with her. Okay, remember that you said this was a deal breaker, so let's talk through this, because I don't want her to regret down the road just because she loves a kitchen, that she is going to allow her deal breaker in. And so it's about loving your clients. It's about knowing your industry. It's about negotiating well. It's about being able to interact with other agents, because you have another agent to deal with. So if you don't deal with other people well, as an agent, then that's a problem for your clients. So I think there's so much that needs to be looked at when picking an agent and picking a house. So if you have any questions, again, on KaleYeah, we want to bring you information that can further your life from our background and our expertise. And since we are coming up upon the 2024 election next week, November 5th, I think that it was worth talking about the fact that it's more than just who's going to win the presidency. It is about looking at the overall picture of the financial focus and journey of your particular life. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you have questions. You can comment below and we will get those answered. But thank you for coming to KaleYeah. We will bring you many more snippets of things that are important to us. And until the next one, hope you have a really great day. Bye.